So friends, I received this question quite a time from my merchant navy friends that, sir, should we file return, and if we have to file return, which income tax return we should choose? So let me answer this question in this video. So first thing, should you file return? So again, there is a two way I can answer this question. One, practically, and second, theoretically. So most of time, if you ask this question to somebody else, he will answer this question theoretically, that if your income from India is less than 2.5 lakh rupees, you should not file return, because you're receiving most of your income which are exempt, so you should not file return. But let me give this answer more practically, because I handle a lot of notices and litigations with department, and then I think I can give you much more, you can say, sensible answer to this question. If you try to file the income tax return, you can file your return as a nil also. So it's not like that if your income is less than 2.5 lakh rupees, you cannot file return. You can file return on your basis, and there are other benefits also, like lots of places you need to show your income tax return, even for visas and all these things. So there is many benefit also of filing return. So forget about filing. What is the benefit of filing return? What is the, you can say, side effect if you don't file return when you have to file? So let me explain. There is no only one criteria that you should have income more than 2.5 lakh rupees to file return. Apart from that, there are certain other conditions in which you have to file return even your income is less than 2.5 lakh rupees. For example, if you're doing some high transaction value like selling property or buying mutual fund, maybe more than 10 lakh rupees, you're spending, it is on expenditure also. So if you're spending more than 3 lakh rupees on a credit card bill and all other things, still you have to file return, and these conditions keep changing every year as the government feels that they should change the condition of filing. So in short, if I say, the income tax has to be filed not only on the basis of income, it also have to file on the basis of expenditure and certain other high value transaction which we take. Now it is not very feasible for you to check every year whether you have such transaction or such kind of, you can say, criteria where you should file return, and most of the cases it is going to happen that you will miss out filing return when you should file the return. Now if I say merchant navy people are slightly different than other NRI people. Now if I say this way, some NRI are basically foreign national who are holding OCI cards, so basically if they choose, they will not come back to India. But if I say about merchant navy, 99% of merchant navy people will come back to India after their stint at sea over, right? And there they will not they cannot afford to mess with income tax department. Now you understand another problem with the NRI, because merchant navy people also classified as a NRI. For NRI, they can issue notice up to 14 years in past. So what will happen if you don't file return, which you should file, and after 10 years suddenly income tax department wake up and send you a notice? I guarantee you, most of time you won't have even basic document to support your claim, and it has happened with quite of my client. And what is the option after that when you don't have bank statement, once you don't have sale or purchase agreement, because it may be replaced or misplaced somewhere else during the transition, during the shifting, because 10 years is quite a long time. In that case, even the department understand that almost 90% people will not keep their document properly, and what if they will issue a notice to you for a period which is 10 years back in the past? In that condition, you have to accept whatever tax and penalty they will levy on you, because you don't have any document to defend yourself. So this can be situation you can get into. What is a simple solution for that? File a return. Even a nil return you can file, as I told you. And what is the cost of filing return? Just 2,500 rupees we charge plus GST. So hardly it is less than 10 rupees per day. You can completely find a peace of mind. And not only that, we as a chartered accountant, we also prepare balance sheet, which is not mandatory for individual, but we prepare for NRI, because in the balance sheet is basically a statement of asset and liability. So suppose you have a house and you have taken a loan, this will reflect in your balance sheet, and every year once you sell the property or you buy another property, it will keep changing. And it's very important once any notice comes, because there you can show how your fund is moving, what you're doing with whatever salary you're receiving. All these things is very easy to prove with a balance sheet in hand. So by spending just 10 to less than 10 rupees, you can completely buy peace of mind. Then why we are going to take chances? So I think I answered the first question. Should you file your income tax return? Yes, you should file your income tax return without fail, and you can just join us in our form. You just send an email to us, which is mentioned in the description box, and somebody from my team will contact you and file your return. Not only for this year, they will also keep you reminding in the future also. Plus, because we host most of our document on the cloud, anywhere you can access your income tax return whenever you require, either for visa purpose or any other purpose. You can simply download and use your income tax return. Not only that, you will also get benefit like you can consult us on a matter related to taxation, finance, property matters without a cost. Of course, if it is a very personalized personalized matter where you need some workout, some study from our side, we will charge some notional fees, but this fees will be very less as compared to we charge for outside client, which is just coming for that consulting part. So all this benefit you can get joining our firm as a client. Now I'm not promoting this, you can file from anywhere else, but only thing and the important, you should file this regularly. Even there is no income, just keep filing a nil return and relax. You don't have to bother about what will happen if notice will come, because when you file the return, the documents also ready with you, and now everything is online, so we can take care of that. Even in case you receive notice, we are ready with all documents. At least the documents will be with us, so you don't have to bother about that. Now let's come to the question number 2. Which IT return you should choose? Now first thing, if I say if you better leave this matter to some professional, because if you're going to file your return yourself, then only this question is important. Still, if you want to file your return yourself, then let me give this answer. If you are working for a foreign company and that company doesn't give you any kind of salary certificate, then you have to file ITR 3. You have to treat yourself as a professional and you have to file your return as a professional, which you have to choose ITR 3. And if you are working somewhere where the all salary slip and everything is basically as a salaried person, you got a contract where you are working as an employment instead of working as a contract for services. So in case of contract of employment, you can file ITR 2 if you have other income also, for example rent, dividend or interest, right? If you're working for any Indian company and they are giving you form 16, then you can file ITR 1, right? So this way you can choose your IT return. So if you're working, your contract with your employer is contract for service and not contract of employment. As I consider, most of the cases you will get contract of service, because it's hardly 6 months, 7 months, they don't give you contract of employment. So if you're working as a contract of service, is ITR 3, you have to file a return as per professional service. If you're working as a contract for service for a foreign company, you can file ITR 2. If you are working with an Indian company as a contract of employment, they are giving you form 16. Remember, only if they issue you form 16, then only you can file ITR 1, right? So this is how you have to choose. But one thing remember, if you choose wrong IT return and you file your return will be considered invalid. So better you be careful about that. And because the cost is not too much as compared to what basically you earn, and I think it doesn't make sense to break your head to save this small amount. Instead of better to take a service of a professional service. And of course, I'm not saying that only we are the professional service in this country. There are lots of other consulting also. I have already explained what is the benefit you can get if you join us as a client. So hope your queries are resolved. Still, if you have any other query as a merchant navy person, please write in the comment section. But if it's a personal personal question, please don't mention your personal details, PAN number and all in the comment section. You can send an email ID, which is also provided in the description box, and somebody from my team will come and answer your queries there. So that's all in this video. Hope you like, and if you like, share with your other merchant navy friends. Thank you. Have a nice day.